Nope. You've taken it too far. Moving on. Welcome, everybody. We have some stuff we're going to be going over today. We did want to do a couple shout outs. The first thing I wanted to shout out is Retro Replay. I found it on YouTube. Not that long ago. I want to say I saw it probably a week and a half ago, and stumbled across it because I love voice acting, and I was pretty much stalking Nolan North, the guy who does Uncharted, Nathan Drake, and found that he had started a channel with Troy Baker, the guy who voices Last of Us. Oh, it's Noel from Last of Us. So they teamed up. They are playing old retro games like Battletoad and Asteroids and like the old, I think it's the old like NES Ninja Turtles, which is nice. Fucking hard from what I hear. It is. So they kind of just play games together, and I don't know, the beauty of having two voice actors just kind of back and forth is nice, so it's really fun and enjoyable to listen to and watch.
They're nice to look at.
Okay, and there's that too.
He's really cute. I thought he was
Troy?
cute.
Yeah, he is cute.
He's a little cutie.
But Nolan is my dude. Like, he's just awesome. He does so many different voices. We're gonna have to like deep dive and like go through that kind of stuff, because like I'm all about that life.
Oh yeah.
Love the voice
well, you can
acting
teach
stuff.
me all that geekiness.
Have you? Speaking of which, time out. Sorry. Have you seen
Should I
Team?
pause?
No. Have you seen Team 4-Star? Like the Dragon Ball Z abridged?
No.
Oh my god! You
what is
need
it? Team
to.
what?
It's Team 4-Star. They were actually at ComicCon this year. Mark bought a shirt that says "I am the hype."
That is awesome.
So you need to watch it. It's essentially Dragon Ball Z, but they redid all the voices, and it's like abridged versions of the episodes. But they do them in such a way where like Vegeta is this asshole, and I mean he is in the show, but they redo it where he's like, "I am the hype," and he's like making fun of people. Like, you will love it. It's awesome humor. Okay. I can't believe you haven't seen it yet. It's so funny.
Did you find it on
YouTube? No, YouTube. Just find it on YouTube. Dream Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Z or DBZ abridged.
I'm gonna write that down.
Highly
recommended. Perfect.
Not recommended. Fucking-mended.
Highly
fucking recommended.
I hope you guys got that, because I did not.
Sorry, I feel it's like the longest shout out. Sorry.
No, that's totally fun. I like it. So, what she was trying to say is go listen and watch Retro Play.
Yes. / Team 4-Star.
Retro Replay. My shout out is going to go to shadart.biz yet again. Contact him for any art that is on his website for 10% off with the code Geek Responsibly.
And if you missed our last episode, it's art for your face is what it is.
Exactly.
Face art. Art for putting in front of your face.
Mostly your walls, but also...
But like where you can
stand.
See it. But somewhere on your walls where you can stand really close. Yes. So it's in your face.
Because he has all of these clippings of comics behind a lot of his artwork, and you want to get real fucking close to see that shit.
You want to get in it.
Yeah.
Like all up in it.
Speaking of artwork, that means purchases. What are purchases that you have made this week?
This week.
Or last week.
Last week.
I don't know when you purchased them.
You mean just art or things in general?
Well, things in general.
So, I'd say big purchases for me the last couple of weeks was I bought a cello.
And how's that going? What are you learning?
I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I'm learning Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, I'm learning how to play, like, the Solus, because that guy's, like, my fucking... Like, okay, if you guys have never played Dragon Age 4... You can romance characters. We're going to get gross. No, we're not going to get gross. We're just going to know me a little bit better. Anyway, you can romance characters, which is a lot of fun. And I
take over Sims characters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, you can romance characters, and I think that the top two is, like, Cullen, who's, like, your blonde, kind of standard kind of dude. And then you have this guy who's this elf, and a bald elf. And you're like, no, fuck that. No, I don't like it. But when I did my first playthrough... And I romanced Cullen because I assumed that's, whatever, trope. When you get through the first playthrough and you realize what Solus is, or like what his story entangles, I'll tell you what, I fucking hit reset so fast, went back through, romanced his character, and just the gameplay was fucking ridiculous. And it had so much more depth and meaning to the story for me. But like they had a expansion, so his music tied to his character is fucking beautiful, and it's a lot of cello. So I had never played cello before. I always played violin. Played that video game, and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to learn cello. So I bought one, and I'm just teaching myself to play that, and of course Game of Thrones.
I was going to say, you have to have Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, and then Journey. So PS4 Journey game is also gorgeous too. The soundtrack's amazing. And then normal purchases, nothing much. I just recently bought roller skates. Again, I don't know how to roller skate, but I just fucking bought them.
Why did you buy them, Bridget?
You know why.
Why did you buy them, Bridget?
She's just leading me on. I watched a music video of these girls roller skating, and they're
Gold by Chet Faker, right?
Yes, and they are what they call dance skating. And I'm like, I want to learn to do that. They look so cute. I want to do that just on the street, have fun, put headphones in, and fucking dance/skate. And so I bought them. They came in this morning. Yeah, fuck that.
And you didn't wear them to work?
No.
Did you bring them to work?
No, I rode my bike to the gym, and as I was riding, I was like, oh man, it would be so cool if I was roller skating. Well, then I got back home this morning and saw the box, and I literally got out and I was like, oh, no fucking way! Like, did my own hype man, like, woo! Like, so excited. Yeah, so I like ran in, ripped that shit apart, opened it up, and I was like, fuck yeah! So I threw them on my feet.
I just figured you as like an anime character, like holding it up,
hi,
and then you open it, and you're like,
so good. Yeah, it's all like that. So I ripped them open, and I threw them on my feet, and I was just, again, in my mind, because I used to rollerblade when I was like 8.
Yeah,
and
we all have.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, how hard can it fucking be? Right?
It's not a bike. It's definitely not a bike.
Well, and then when we first got our bikes.
At least you didn't do blades. Like, if you had rollerblades, I'd be so upset because I can't do that.
I
cannot. I broke my wrist, and I never touched them ever again.
So funny that you said that, because I do weddings for a living. I told the girls at the office that I had bought these rollerblades, and the girl at the office was like, she's like, fuck your knees. You better get wrist guards, because if you break your wrists, like, we're fucked. Like, she's like, I can't shoot all these weddings. She didn't give two shits about anything else. She's like, get fucking wrist guards. She's like, fuck your knees. They're bullshit. I was like, okay.
Make sure if you're falling, fall on your fucking face.
Yeah.
Or your
take
knees.
It. Just like if I'm going forward, just like take it and just go down. So that's what she said. So,
I was actually not going to say anything. Did you see my face?
You're holding back.
It was like that sloth and Zootopia.
Yeah, you're just like, it's happening. So I bought those. I did put them on, and I tried skating a little bit in my living room this morning.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just like, holy shit, newborn baby. Like, learning to walk again. I'm like, this is harder than I anticipated. So I don't know when I take those bad boys out to the fucking street. We're just going to learn on the street. We're going to figure it out. So I got those. I'm hoping to go tomorrow. My husband's like, you need to get a helmet. And I think I might just live dangerously and sneak out and maybe try.
Well, I really want to get some so I can come with you.
Yeah,
and we can have this adventure together.
Fun? And we're not that far.
You have the park right next to you and the canal.
Well, you have that spot here, and then we're not that far from like downtown. Like, it would be fun. And I know my husband's like, oh, it's hot as fuck, because it's what? It's supposed to be 115 this week.
I don't like the heat.
I don't mind it. Like, and I'm gonna go out either in the morning or at night.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck it, it's fine. But yeah, so those were my two major purchases this couple weeks. And I mean, like, I dropped some serious cash on shit I don't know how to do. So
that is true.
That gives me commitment to fucking, like, when you pay money, good money to go to gym, I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking learn how to do this now. Yeah. There's no other option.
Yeah. Or you just don't go, and then you're like, fuck it, I paid $600, it's cool.
I'm also
just dumb.
I haven't bought a lot. I did buy them at ComicCon, but I'm really getting into fucking vinyl stickers.
Oh,
because I have my guitars at my house.
Yeah.
And the one I have a guitar from when I was in the band from high school.
Yeah.
And it's a Black Johnson. Big Black Johnson. So we used to put stickers on the back.
More dick jokes.
Yeah,
yes.
this is
to fulfill Jenna
episodes
in multiple ways.
DPN. So this, episode 6.
What is a DPN?
Double penetration. Oh, honey.
I'm gonna edit this out.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. You don't know? Oh,
I
honey.
don't call it.
Oh, honey, hush.
I'll just sit in the corner over here.
Wow. So, besides the point. So we had me and the bass player both had Black Johnsons. So we put stickers on the back that said, suck my Black Johnson. And so when we got done playing, we were assholes then. We flip them backwards, like, whoa, fuck, and then like go off stage. But so I've been wanting to recolor my guitar, so I decided to cover it with stickers. And I didn't go to the skate shops or anything like that, so I was kind of like looking online, trying to find stuff. But when I went to Comic-Con, I found a Homer Simpson sticker when he's Mr. Sparkle. Mr. Sparkle. Like that. So I fucking saw that, and Mark thought I was being so racist, because that's how he say it in there. I'm like, oh, Mr. Sparkle. So like I was saying that, and I'm like, Mr. Sparkle. And the guy, Mark's like, shut the f-. And the guy comes over, he's like, oh, Mr. Sparkle. I'm like, Mr. Sparkle. And then I bought the sticker, and it's the Japanese version of Homer Simpson. Like,
yeah.
Because he's like, what is he, like a dish cleaning thing?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, clean your dishes. So I bought that, and I bought like a Dragon Ball Z like Goku thing to go on it too. But right now I don't have them stuck on anything. But yeah,
that is awesome. I'll have to remember that, because I absolutely love stickers, and they have them on Amazon, like big bundles. But they're all
like
just
puffy stickers.
Yeah, I love puffy stickers, and I've only found ones with Lisa Frank.
What about Scratch and Sniff?
Scratch and Sniff. Remember when they were? But have you seen them? And then on the side, they're like literally like wiped away.
Yeah.
Because somebody scratched all of the stuff off of them. But I love the blueberry ones.
I found Scratch and Sniff bookmarks.
What?
And they're little magnets that they clip to the page. And I bought one that was like Hawaiian themed. So it was a little, and they all have kawaii faces. So it was a little pineapple, one was an octopus, and the other one was...
I want the octopus.
A fucking star. Starfish. But they all had faces on it. Like, a fucking star.
Yeah. I love how you...
A fucking sea star.
Whatever that thing is. But speaking of sea stars, have you ever... And this is totally going to go off.
Where are you going? Because I don't know if this is going to go like chocolate fish.
I was actually going to say chocolate fish, but then all of a sudden I was thinking of... and the chocolate flavored starfish.
Yes.
No, the chocolate flavored water, I thought it was. Whatever. No. Limp Bizkit. No, I was watching a Bear Grylls.
Oh,
and he picked up the sea urchin. But it was like this, like, remember those things that people would throw, or you could put your fingers through, and it's big water thing, and you would try and chuck it, and it would, like, people could catch it?
You mean the sea cucumber? Like thing?
The sea cucumber.
Yeah, because when
he cut it, and it, like, started oozing out, and he's
Mm.
like, you can eat this, and look, when you put it in water, it'll heal back up. I was like, what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's super awesome.
Fun fact. Sea cucumbers.
Sea cucumbers heal themselves when you put them back into the salt water.
See, whenever I try to explain when I pick up my cat Cringer, I always explain that it's that thing that it's like a toy. It's like jelly toy with sparkles in it usually. Yeah. And you like pull on it and it folds inside of itself. Yeah, that's what my cat feels like when you pick her up.
Or you can. We have really horrible hand gestures right now.
Yeah,
you're like
this is all. See, if we're not talking about Dick, it just looks like we are, but we're not. Like if this was the video on mute, you wouldn't know. Oh God.
Okay,
how do we get off this?
So that was great on purchases and also being very geeky. So what we're going to talk about today is a couple of things. San Diego ComicCon is right around the corner.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I think it's the 19th through the 22nd. If I'm not
2 weeks
mistaken.
Not counting this weekend. Yeah.
So
yeah, brain fart.
Actual fart. No, what we'll talk about is how do you express your fandom. So we'll get into fandom, how you actually collect what you are purchasing, like what Bridget's been doing, and also we'll talk about San Diego Comic-Con, the pros, the cons. Is it too hype, or is it just misleading? I wonder. Let's go ahead and talk about how do you express your fandom.
So
Miss buying rollerblades. No, not even rollerblades. Skates. Roller skates when she doesn't even know how to skate.
I think it's kind of different depending on like what branch you want to go off of my tree of nerd. Yeah. So I have the musical branch where I like to collect instruments that I can play. Granted the cello I don't know how, but I will. I learned by playing by ear. So I did piano lessons for a while. Takes too long. I still have to write like FACE. I have to write that because it takes too long to read it. So if I just listen,
do that for the piano.
Yeah. So if I just listen to something, I can play. So I'll when I was saying I'm learning Dragon Age, I'm just going to listen to YouTube like soundtracks and figure it out and play from there. I also like to collect my guitars that I have. I have my one from high school, which I actually sold and bought back. So I had originally sold it, got rid of it, bought it back. I have a 1960 teardrop Vox, which is gorgeous. So mine is mostly music that I can play or things that I like to play instrument-wise. The roller skates are more in kind of like the fitness, health, and also slightly wanting to be a badass because I like having stuff that is like a skill. Mm-hmm. So like gym stuff, great, lifting weights, fun, but I like, biking, I like rollerblading.
Or martial arts.
Martial arts, which I haven't done yet, but I really want to because it's goddamn Cobra Kai YouTube remake season 2. Fucking great. Watch it and don't tell me. You're gonna fucking call me and go, we're starting karate. No, like, yes, we are.
I've always wanted to do karate.
But Mark's like...
I was doing boxing and I'm like, man...
Boxing was fun, but that kickboxing fucked my legs up.
Did they really?
Yeah, I was black and blue for like 2 weeks. And the guy, and I said, I told, because I went to join her in a couple ones. Because you were doing it like a lot more than I was. And I fucked up my shins so bad. And I told the guy, I'm like, hey, what do I do like to not be black and blue? And he's like, oh no, that's just what happens. You just keep kicking and then it eventually like heals over and then you could literally kick trees and you can't feel it. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah, I shot a wedding in a dress and they were like down. It looked like someone beat me. It was crazy. It hurt so bad.
That sucks.
I digress. Where did I come from with that?
Where did it come from? Where did it go? I guess we're both digressing.
Bringing it back to the nerd tree, mine would be video games. I don't collect video games. I like to get the ones that I play. I like to, if I can, max them out and then get rid of them. I used to keep a lot, but I do a shoebox. So I keep like my top favorites. I have older games, but again, I've minimized it to like my top favorite, like PS1, stuff like that. And then I like to do key pieces. So I have a Master Chief helmet. Mm-hmm. I have, strategy guides. I do like me a strategy guide. Like if it's a collector's edition.
Do you still have them?
I do. Final Fantasy VIII's all tatted and tear up. But but I have like an Uncharted for collector strategy guide and like a coin. So I like key pieces. I don't need to get a ton of the same thing. So my husband's a toy collector, action figure collector, and he has a whole room and he has, 50 Batmen. But it's all different
poses.
Not different poses, it's all different costumes or it's a different like persona of something and he has to almost get like every single one where I'm just like, I just need one of these. Like those damn pop vinyls, those Funko toys.
I was going to say, the Funko toys and the, you have those.
Those are meant for collecting. Some people have crazy
some people have a
collections.
crazy amount. So I was speaking to somebody and they had 300 Funko Pops.
Are they in the boxes?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll ask him.
Probably. I'm guessing they probably are. Mark likes to buy me stuff like that, but I don't want something for everything. Like, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I don't need a physical thing of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't need a Funko Pop of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I think I have one of Spike, but if Mark bought it for me.
Yeah, but if you have actual Spike, like the actual action figure, those are cooler because they actually look like them.
Well, Funko he got me some of those, but they weren't like the greatest thing. But that's the thing, like I don't need an actual action figure on certain, like favorite TV show I might not need. Did I have a cutout cardboard of Spike, life size? Yes. Do I have it still? No, but I did. I had one.
Where did it go?
I ended up finally tossing him out.
Was he getting dirty? Were people putting things on him?
No. So
you didn't decorate him?
Okay. So
every holiday?
No. So this is what happened. He came. I bought him, or someone bought him for me. I can't remember. But he was in New York.
Where did you even buy one?
FYE back in the day.
Oh my gosh, I remember FYE.
Yep.
They still have some in it's crazy.
But we bought him. Someone bought him for me. I had him in New York. So he was in my bedroom in New York. First thing I got him, I accidentally lifted him too high and clipped his head on the fan. So I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, sorry, dude. And I taped it. But after that, he actually made the trip out here with me. I made room in my fucking car.
Did you literally have him sitting next to you in your car?
No, I didn't have him sitting. I tucked him away. Made sure he was folded. But I had room for one basket full of clothes, Spike, and a big ass TV from my house. Like, that's what I came to Arizona with. I drove a tiny Neon. I had my when the TVs were super fat. That Spike, barely any clothes, and all my video game systems. Like, that's what I brought with me. That was important.
That's literally all you need in life.
I know.
I totally had all of those big TVs.
Yeah.
Like the 50-pound
fucking
Sony.
heavy.
Oh, they're so bad.
And like the fucking plugins for the video game systems in the front. Like
yeah.
the 3 different colors, like white, orange, and yellow. Or white, red, and yellow.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had that, and then in college, all I ate was like ramen when you put cheese in it. It made like fucking old man mac and cheese.
Ew.
Anyway, so I had that. I moved in with my friend, and he started moving my Spike around. And John.
Oh, okay.
So John moved in with Mark and I when we were dating. She's like quotations, like, what friend? I'm like, John. So he, are you saying quote because you're my only friend? Is that what that is? You're like, who's this fucking friend?
Who's fucking on my territory?
So John moved in with us and he started moving. We started this game where we moved Spike around. So
that's actually a pretty badass game.
Well, this is why we got rid of him. He got fucking weird. So like John would be getting ready in the morning and I would put him right up against his fucking door. So you open the door and he's right there. Or he would put him like in my shower. So if I went to go to take a shower, he's like, you open the shower curtain and there he was. I was like, for fuck's sake. Like it was just freaking each other out. And what did it was I was cooking dinner one night and it was dark. Motherfucker put him outside and put him looking in. Yeah, looking into like the window in the kitchen. I looked over. I'm like, fuck myself. And I'm like, nope, you're taking too far. We're done. And I threw him out after that. I was like, no, it's too fucking weird.
That's really sad.
It's okay.
That would scare the shit out of me.
It did scare the shit out of me because it's just as fuck. And he's all platinum blonde. So I didn't see it until the lights turned on. It's just like a side view. Ugh. And I look over. I'm like, oh my God.
We already hate scary movie stuff.
So yeah, I'm key piece kind of person. I don't necessarily have a lot of stuff. Funko stuff, it's like my husband buys me more of like, hey, you really want this? I'm like, I don't, but thank you. Like that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think. There's some stuff. Oh, like, and I have Captain America's shield. Yeah. Because that was $100 at Toys R Us, and at the time, I think I was complaining to someone that I was too broke. Like, to buy something, and then I walked in, I was like, guys, I bought a fucking Captain America thing, and she's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you couldn't buy yourself new clothes, but you went and bought a $100 plastic circle? I'm like, yeah. Fuck yeah, I did.
We should totally do, like, awesome, cute photo shoot with that thing.
Oh, yeah, I bought it because I thought I would eventually cosplay, and I haven't done it yet, and I was trying to make it so I could wear it on my back. Yeah. And I was telling Mark I was going to go hiking or, like, running with it. And then yell at people, on your left. Run past.
That is amazing. We need to get this to actually happen, and I'll come with you. But I need to get something then, too. So I'll be Thor.
You get a fucking hammer?
Yeah.
Meow meow. We'll make one that's like automatic, so it just spins like a fan, and you just like run like it's pulling you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't think I've ever seen someone do that.
I can totally find somebody to do a 3D print.
We could do that, like, or have it like spin above you, like Mary Poppins style.
Oh man, yeah, these are such good ideas.
We should mash something together.
We should. Oh, these are great ideas. Next con.
What are some of the stuff you collect? Because I know you have books and everything.
Yes. So, and I'm kind of like you. I am a key kind of collector.
But not for everything you love.
Not for everything.
Yeah.
But books. Whole nother thing. I have brought books with me from house to house.
Yeah.
I have the oldest versions of Harry Potter. Like, they're just, like, old as fuck. Like, first time they came out, they printed. I went to the freaking bookstore, and it's there. It's mine. I've had 2, actually. I'm pretty sure I have 2 things of Harry Potter. Like 2 sets.
2 sets? Why?
I don't know. I got
one for you and one for display.
So
like
that's the other thing I was going to say. So I collect signed books. I don't know why. If they are autographed from the bookstore, even if I didn't go to the book signing.
Like if you find it like that?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fucking mine. So, can I tell, this is a horrible, horrible, this is how bad it is, okay? This happened last week. Last weekend. I don't even like The Bachelorette, okay? I don't watch it. I've watched 2 or 3 seasons. And I the only season that I watched was Caitlin Bristow.
Yeah,
so perfect. So I don't know it. The only person I know is still with the guy that she picked, and she's adorable as fuck. And she's actually bringing scrunchies back.
Okay.
So I tried buying one, but they're all sold out. But that's another story. So
scrunchies are back.
She's bringing scrunchies back.
I'm making a note.
So we'll look at them. Because I'll show you because I want to get them, but I want to get hers because she has them cute, like how she has them. But
I need to know if scrunchies are coming back. I kind of need to know this shit.
Because then we need to go get some.
Yeah.
Ones with like ice cream cones and rainbows on them.
Yeah.
Like my hair would be perfect.
It would
with a scrunchie on it.
It would be.
Like,
By the way, I love that you went back to like the blue and purple.
Thank you.
It looks really good.
I was.
It looks awesome.
I don't like the other one that I had. I'm like, I do, but I was like, this is me.
Yeah, it works really well, and it matches the tab.
Yes.
I like it.
Perfect.
Yay.
So I went to the bookstore by myself. Issue number one.
Problem number one. You went by yourself.
Went by myself. Somebody was not there to supervise me.
Yeah.
So this is all your fucking faults. Number 2. Jenna was in the section for the biographies.
Oh no.
Issue number 2.
Oh, no.
Don't go into the biography section because those are the people that sign the fucking books. So I was sitting there and I see this girl, or I see this book and it's white and she's got this cute little like white skirt on.
So cute cover.
Cute cover.
You're like,
cute cover
what?
got me. I was like, what is this? So I start reading it and I'm like, oh, she's from The Bachelorette. Interesting. I would actually like to know what happens and how they think.
Would you really? Oh wait, so is it like how with like
how fucking
now
shitty it was?
Now I'm kind of like in drugs. I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of interesting to find out like what it is in front on that side of the screen.
Yeah.
Like okay.
So like the things that happened to her, how she got there, how she got onto The Bachelor, then got to The Bachelorette because I guess she was like second runner up or something.
Oh yeah.
And then they picked her as The Bachelorette the next season.
Yeah, like, oh, you fucking lost, so we'll make guys
we'll put
want
you. Yeah, so then she was like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. I was so obsessed with him. And, like, and she talks about all these stories, but it's so cute because it's like her talking about how something happened in the house. And then all of a sudden the next thing she's like, the next chapter is like sweatpants and tissues. And she talks about like what she's doing right now that they broke up. Because they didn't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So then it's funny because it like goes into the back where you're like, oh, this is what happened on The Bachelorette. And then this is what's happening now.
Interesting.
This is how it was when we were going to our proposal. This is what's happening now because I haven't left.
So is it like not like one part of the book is front before and after? It's like this is how it was. This is how I like that.
Yeah.
That's
so it's really and she's really cute.
Yeah.
And she actually is a lawyer. Or was a lawyer, so she was very independent, didn't care, but the problem was that she was the only one in her core group of friends that wasn't married or had an engagement. Yeah. But nonetheless, I found her book, picked up her other one, I had her book, and I was walking. The other book I had was from Holly Madison from Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, the like girls.
The main
Bridget, her, and
Kendra Wilkinson. Yes. She was my favorite.
I like Bridget. She was ditzy.
Bridget was fun too, and she had that fucking cat.
Yeah.
His face.
Oh, it's like it got smushed. Yeah. That's such weird. They're cute, but like weird.
Yeah. Like their noses sit so high.
I know.
It's like here.
I would like cover its face all the time.
I would squish its hair like this.
Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about?
I do that to my cats now. It was like squish all. I grab this is the technique. You grab the fur from the neck and you squish it to their face, and then you just like pull so their face just all squishes and their eyes go. Ugh. Yeah, it's like that.
I like when they make them look like lions. I'm like,
I'll do
you're
that.
such a tiny lion. Yeah. So I was walking to the other side of the store.
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble
with 2 books in hand.
2 books in hand.
Got it.
And all of a sudden I see another white book, and I go, oh my gosh. It's her again. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's her second book.
You were in Bookman's?
Barnes & Noble.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they have she has another book out, and I haven't gotten to it yet, so I don't know what it's about. I just picked it up. But this is how
Same book or different book?
Different book.
Okay.
This is her second book.
Same white cover?
Similar. She has a very similar outfit on.
Interesting.
But it's still a white theme.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. I'll show it to you downstairs. But this is how disgusting I am.
Oh, God.
So I pick up the book.
Yeah.
And the section, because you know how they have the end caps, and it
That's
says,
where they get you.
This is where they get Jenna. It says signed books, and I was like, fuck. All right, do I need anybody else? Nope. Don't know anybody of those. Nope. Okay, gonna grab hers.
What's the
there's
fucking
2
price
Hold
difference?
Hold on. There's 2. Okay. This is how disgusting I am. There's 2.
You didn't.
I had to look at the cover. One of the covers was dinged.
No,
so I literally opened up the book, took off the cover, put it on the one that's signed, so I could take the one that was signed home instead of the one that's all botched.
But they were both signed. You did
no, just one was
you
signed.
did what collectors do, where you're looking for like the
the perfect.
Yeah, you don't want it like bent, the bubble thing
exactly
intact. Yeah, you did that.
And make sure that her signature was in there.
Thank God. I was worried you're like, I bought both copies.
Fuck
like,
no. No, did not buy both copies.
What's the price difference?
Same.
It was the same price.
Yeah, same price.
Interesting.
Books are always the same price,
even if they're signed.
Even if they're signed.
Oh.
Now, if you go to a book signing, which I do, Felicia Day came.
Yeah.
You just bought her book.
Yeah.
She signed it.
Okay.
Other people will have you pay for their book signing, like to go there.
Yeah.
Like X amount of dollars. Let's say I was going to go to Gabby Bernstein's. $80, and you get this, and this. So you still get things, but you have to pay. Like, you get the book. So you get to meet them.
It's like, as you go, hey, it's $80. I get to meet her. I get maybe a series, like top 3 books or something like that.
Well,
like,
just one.
An experience.
Yeah, an experience. You're paid for an experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I do. And I get books 1 through whatever because I am gross like that.
You are a completist. You're a book
only
completist.
In books. So other things too, like comic books.
Yeah.
There's comic books that I want to start and I want to figure out what's going on and I want to follow the storyline.
Yeah.
But I have to start in the beginning. And I can't find those. So if anybody knows anything out there, I know I go on Comixology right now, but I don't know if they have any of those older books.
It depends
like starting
on what you
on
want.
Infinity War or Batman. Like Batman and Catwoman just got married in issue number 50, but I wanted to continue from the beginning to figure out how their relationship got up to that.
Well, that would go into our next topic, which is the comics for beginners, honestly. Because that's the thing where if you are looking for stuff like that, Mark was telling me there's the omnibooks, which are like if you wanted to start Thor from the 1970s. You can, but it's like a newspaper. I think she's pulling to find one right now.
I have one for Buffy.
So that one's different. This is something else. It's called something else because I have this one too. So Omnibook is like...
You might have something different, because this is I realized that this is actually...
a huge fucking book, and it was
Season 8, Volume 1.
I think that's what I have at my house.
Are you serious? How do we have the same exact Buffy book?
Because I bought it when I found out, because they stopped season... So when they said it was season 8 was going to be in comic book form, I had to keep going. This is when she turns lesbian? Awkward silence. We'll see. So maybe you haven't read it yet. So
I didn't read it. No. So I got this one at Bookman's.
I'll have to grab mine so you can
I got it for $20.
That's not bad. So these are called something else, and I can't remember, but that's like a collection of the comics. So then you don't have to... So there's that. The omnibooks are like really thick, and they're newspaper, like paper, and they're like starting Thor from 1970. So it's way cheap. So if you're like, you don't need to go and buy the comic books where it's like, oh, the first thing of Wolverine and it's like fucking hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
You buy these omnibooks, I believe is what they're called, and you can read all the stuff from 1970s, like from Thor 1970, and go that way. And
you
it's
can
a lot
get that
cheaper.
on Amazon?
I don't know if it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I haven't checked.
Would you get it at a actual comic book store?
You
so
might.
I sometimes would go in there and I would actually order like my Wizard of Oz ones, and
I would ask your comic book shop if they can either order it in or if they do have it. But yeah, so there's omnibooks, which I believe are the newspaper ones. Those are called something else, and they're like, it's like Flashpoint. So if you've missed getting every single comic of the Flashpoint series of like Flash going through time, we went to our comic shop, which is Gotham City, and picked up a big book that had the whole collection in it. So it's like that. So yeah, as far as like looking for something to start, depending on how far back you want to go, you could do it that way, or wait for them to be like this, because then you're getting like that one story arc. Because I mean, Batman's been rewritten so many times.
Well, now there's DC Rebirth and so many other things.
The new 52 and all that, which was forever ago. Yeah, that's the hard thing, is because they keep rebooting everything. It's kind of hard to figure out what to do. But I'd say, especially if you don't know where to start, going to a local comic shop and asking the people there, they're really helpful on that.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to start Deadpool, and they were telling me, hey, you should do this one and this one and this one, or hey, start with this book. Like, they were really good about it. But then I started reading Archie instead, which ended up happening. Because I had Deadpool and Archie, and then I just stopped reading Deadpool.
Yep, that happens. Well, and then, so I do Comixology, and so it's nice because I can just go in there and find a lot of ones that I would never have thought to read.
Yeah.
So then I go in there to the free ones, the
they
unlimited.
still do local? Or is that
local? So,
like, the other thing with the comic shop going, like, to a local comic shop is that finding local artists.
Oh, I still do local.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
I was wondering if what you're talking about, is it online or no?
Comixology is online.
Can that also do local people? Like, if you're not sure of what's out in local, can you still find that on there? Or is that best to go directly to the shop to find out, like, new local and kind of like underground stuff that might just be coming out?
They have indie comics section in
the word
Comixology.
Yeah, okay.
I figured you were going for indie. We're going to keep saying local.
Okay, sorry.
So if there are indie things in there, but the other thing that you'll do, like, let's say, for me personally, I absolutely love, let's see, Kelly Thompson. She's a great writer.
Yeah.
So I'll look up her. Scotty Young, I love his artwork and his storylines. So I'll look up him and see what other comics they have written.
Yeah.
So I follow an actual author.
Okay.
Somebody that's written or somebody that's produced something.
So that's one way to kind of like...
Kelly Thompson did Gem and the Holograms.
But that's like a good way to like kind of navigate the sea of comic books on your own.
Yeah.
Like if you really do like going in, just like buying a couple or just sitting down and reading a few, find some like person that you like how they write, and then kind of like
or the artwork. So you might be able to find some artwork too, because I absolutely love art. So that's another thing. I know that we were switching kind of to comics.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing too is art. So I love collecting artwork.
Yeah.
But I'm
does that include like variants too for comic book
variants?
covers?
Absolutely love variants. So I have Fuck Fairyland from Scotty, like all the way up to what he has currently.
Nice.
So one day I like pictured myself like wheeling them in a wheelbarrow and going like, "Will you sign these?"
All
like,
of them,
like every single one. No, I would never do that to somebody. Oh my god, I bet. People do that.
Yes, they do.
Like, come on, bro. Like, bring in one and be done.
We had... Well, the problem is... Well, I'm not saying the problem, because I get it. Because we were at the San Diego ComicCon a couple years back, and we got in line, because we had bought, I think, a Mumra or a Lion-O statue, and the guy who voiced Lion-O was there. So we're in line, we're having him sign it, and then the guy, like, behind us had fucking 10 action figures, 12 action figures, asking him to sign all. And I get it, because he's going to sell them.
I was going to say, he'd probably sell them.
He's going to sell them. He might keep a few for himself.
I can't sell shit.
My friend buys 3. No. My friend buys 3. One for himself that stays in the box. One for, I think, 1 or 2 for his kids. That I don't know if maybe one gets opened and another one gets saved. So he buys multiple and has it signed because it's one for him, one saved, one for his kid, one for them to actually play with. So it just depends. But yes, I don't know how I would feel bringing in like a boatload of shit for someone to sign. You're like, this is a long line. I'm gonna fucking cramp my wrist up. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure your hand gets fucking tight. I think it's just like, that's why they're all just scribbles.
We need to do literally like a Comic-Con etiquette.
Well, it's hard because at some people you're going for different reasons.
And like, experiences. Yeah,
different reasons, experiences. You have that big shift of Comic-Con. Since we're on the topic of comic books, like that being like more artist, because like when I was at Wizard World, that was definitely more...
Which Wizard World did you go to?
I was working Philly. I went to the Philadelphia one. I went to go for funsies and then ended up working it.
Yep, that's always what happens.
It was fun.
I worked at tons of Comic-Cons. Wizard World is okay. They do a good job.
I was there. I ended up working as a booth babe for... Halo tournament.
Nice.
Yeah, back in the day. So Halo tournament, and then I met Seth Green, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard that name forever. Seth
really?
Green. Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's super short and adorbs.
Well, he is short. Yeah.
And fun fact, like, kind of like the first redhead I saw in person, and then I saw Mark. I was like, what? Yeah, he's cute, too. No. Can't hardly wait.
Yep.
What the fuck? I'm trying to think of the thing he said at the beginning. Yo, I got to get laid tonight. Like at the beginning when he's got the goggles.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, yeah, so we saw him, but that, like, I got a hat that said Get Naked on it. Because it was from some, like, indie comic. I think they were doing something. And at the Wizard World, they had a whole line of porn stars. So I took the hat and got all the ladies to sign it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, just so I could have it. So I had that, but a lot of
Why don't they have porn stars at Comic-Cons now? Because this is a great idea.
I mean...
This is a great idea.
No offense. Okay, no offense to anyone that's cosplaying, but my joke was going to be they do have porn stars. Yeah, cosplay. They do. That's horrible. But I'll pay for ass. Yeah. Their ass pictures are so cute.
Some of them. Some, no. What is that?
So they had the line of porn stars. I got everyone except one girl who wanted $5. I was like, no, thank you. And then the other,
Was Jenna Jameson there?
No,
She's my idol.
so. I don't know. But the other
I have her
reason
book,
we went,
her biography. Oh my god,
really?
she signed it? I would die.
You're like, sign my boobs.
Please. Like,
sign my body. But we went there because my
she
friend
signed it, I would get a tattoo.
Really?
Over it. To like always have it.
To keep it?
Yeah.
Never wash it. My friend was going to get her
I would tell
portfolio.
people that I would never wash it. Even though it's a tattoo.
Yeah, like, I never washed it.
I never wash my chest. People will be like,
ugh. But we went because my friend was getting, because, I mean, when I went, she was going to get her portfolio looked at. So, and I don't know if that's how it is now. Like, I don't know if you can take your portfolio in and have people look, but some people are getting jobs like that.
Wait. She was bringing her portfolio for porn stars?
No, sorry. Side note. She was bringing in her portfolio for Top Cow or whatever it was. She was taking her portfolio.
Yeah, I got it.
Jesus Christ.
You can bring, yes, you can still bring art.
Fun fact, her girlfriend did end up being a dominatrix for a while, so she kind of fell into that. But she was going in because they would bring it, because some of the actual like top people of some of the places there were that's where you would get your shit reviewed and sometimes get a job. So that's like
it doesn't happen anymore.
That's what I was wondering, like what's changed, because I don't know if it's, I feel like it's not really so much about the artists and it's
Correct.
more about something like the actors, I guess. But I don't know, like I mean I'm horrible because I just breezed right through the local artists. I don't even know if I stopped.
Yeah.
Except for some guy that was like etching glass and stuff.
Yeah.
Like artists like that, but not comics.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what people do.
Yeah.
There are people that are diehard and understand comics are created by multiple people in a group.
Yeah.
So for me, I had no idea when I was getting into the comic industry, like learning about it, understanding it. You find out that there's a group of people. So you have the writer, you have the person who pencils, the inker, the colorist, etc. So all of those people put things together and they're going around to these Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
People don't even know. Like, they'll have one main person and they'll notice, like, oh, this person did the pencils, so I'm going to have him sign it.
Like the guy that draws Batman? What's his name? Lee. Something.
Jim Lee?
Jim Lee. Yep, that's it. Hey guys, sorry.
So, it's okay. I got you.
Not too big on comics.
You were winking at me, and so I was like, we're going for the Asian because he's...
No, I wasn't winking because of that.
I'm sorry.
That was my struggle face. You fucking racist. That's my struggle face.
Jim Lee?
Jim Lee?
Okay. But with that, you know those big name people.
Yeah.
But the problem is you don't know the people that actually have put together from now those story arcs. Because it's not those people that are always doing it. There's other people.
And I had an idea, like I knew there was someone of a team, because back in the day I had friends who were, hey, we're going to make a comic. All right, cool. Someone's going to pencil, I was going to ink, and then someone else was going to color. And someone else was writing it. So I remember like that kind of thing. But like for him, big name I knew is because I always heard that like urban legend that he was working for them like as a janitor. And then someone saw his drawings.
Oh, really?
Ended up,
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, there was something I heard I don't know if it's real or not, but I had heard that he was like a janitor there, working there, and then someone saw him drawing Batman, like doodling, and they're like, hey man, like come on, and they like pushed him to be an artist.
Wow.
And then they like hired him on that. I have
I'm gonna
no
have to
idea.
look that up.
Yeah, I have no idea if it's true, but that's like how I knew that name. But like I knew it was a team, but it just, from what I had at Wizard World, which was years and years ago, it was definitely more like, we're going to get our portfolios looked at, we're going to go check out the artists. I was there for porn stars, and apparently working, because I fell into that. I was
working with porn stars.
I was really there for the video games, and then that's why I ended up doing the tournaments. But
well,
like,
and they don't even have a lot of video game stuff much anymore. So the Artist Alley...
Because that was like the new thing, and tournaments.
The Artist Alley is
tournaments.
Extremely... like bare.
Limited.
Yeah, there's so many people there.
Oh.
And the funny thing is that I've noticed is anytime I went to a Comic-Con, because for a whole long period of time I was going to them quite often.
Yeah.
You see those same exact people over and over. And you can start figuring out their new, not even...
Are they really, like, can there really be a lot for them as far, like, do you feel like as an artist, especially as a comic artist or a team on that, like, is there better ways to spread your influence and to spread people to get to know you a little bit better besides cons? Like, What if they were really doing more YouTube and social media stuff?
That is exactly it. The problem is a lot of those are very, very quiet and kind of reclusive and don't really talk. So even if they're really, really good at their work and everything else, they don't understand or get business. They're arty.
Yeah.
And so they're going to stick with the artistic, I'm going to do this. But there's some guys killing it. Mm-hmm. Like even, oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of it, but he's also, I believe, in Marvel. I'll think of it probably right after we're done. But he actually will go on to Facebook, and I swear, I think this guy drinks or gets completely wasted, stoned, I have no idea, and just starts drawing. And he says the weirdest ass shit while he's drawing, but there's so many people watching.
Oh, live?
Live. Because that is how he gets more people. I mean, he's already famous.
But that's the thing. It's I love the artwork that everyone does, but I would be more, if they're kind of more social and showing the process, I'd like to see more of that. And I do feel like
they're getting there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that are.
I know that a lot of people Twitch stream art now, or they
cool.
even do when they're doing cooking shows. People are doing that now. They're doing podcasts via web. They're doing almost nerd news kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But I really do like when people are showing they're working with clay and you're watching someone sculpt something, or you're watching someone make a digital painting. I really would like them to see show more of the process. But I do feel having that and having your fans and fan base kind of view you guys more like a production, because everyone likes the actors. If you're able to open up a little bit like that, I feel that might be, I wonder if that's more beneficial than just going to the con, sitting there, because I'm sure you do have a couple people come up.
What's even sad is a lot of them are old.
Yeah.
In their 60s.
Well, yeah, talent takes time.
People are oh, that's,
So they probably don't know.
Nobody, they are dying. Which makes me so sad, because I go up there and I tell them oh my God, there's so many people that just have great art and people just walk past them. And then what's even more upsetting is they walk past and go to some fucking fan art that just printed off a bunch of pictures.
Some fucking yaoi.
Yeah, and then
the merch booths.
Oh, I fucking hate those.
Yeah, so it's the merch booths, and it's their booth is just covered with printed
garbage,
printed paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah, that they've made on Photoshop, and they say this is mine, but they take Art Germ's fucking cover of Catwoman, and then they throw splatter paint on top of it, and then they're I did this. No, you didn't. And it sucks. And I love when Bleeding Cool actually goes out and flares them everywhere to let them know that they need to stop that.
Yeah.
But,
so people are grabbing a piece of art and then just throwing something on top of it just to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, so I can find an image, and what they'll do is they'll take an image, and you can tell what the image is because you've seen it on other pages, other shirts, other things like that. And that's somebody else's art, and then they're throwing splatter paint or weird effects from Photoshop.
Yeah. And
then they're yep, this is what I did, and it looks cool sometimes, but yeah. So that's hard. It's pretty frustrating. So I think a lot of the things with Comic-Cons now, they're going into more of an actor and big role person as opposed to the arts.
Do you think it's just so they can sell more tickets?
Oh yeah.
Because I know when Comic-Con happens, I look at who's coming in. But the funny thing is, I see who's going to be there, but I have no intention of paying to actually going and meeting them.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I like going there and saying I walked past Ben Affleck, and I was oh, that was Ben Affleck. Oh, and I saw the whole group of people from Gotham.
Yeah.
Which I was this is awesome. But again, it's not I went up to them or talked to them. It was just because I was at San Diego ComicCon outside and walking into it.
Presents.
And so they were already going from the hotel to the truck to go somewhere.
When Mark went to, because his family's all from San Diego, so when he was flying back once, he was flying back for something, but it was during Comic-Con. He told me he ended up sitting next to Bruce Campbell on the airplane.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So he says sometimes there's perks of maybe we'll run into someone because we're heading over the weekend, so maybe we'll run into someone. Who knows? He also used to work at SeaWorld and did a caricature of Halle Berry.
Really?
Yeah. He said she was stunning in person. He's he was so nervous and flustered.
Oh, that is so adorable.
That was his high school
that is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. So that definitely brings us, obviously...
San Diego one is huge, though. Because it's big, and I mean, it's so close to LA that you can get those names. Mm-hmm. It's only like, what, less than 30-minute flight.
Yeah.
And everyone, I think a lot of with the Comic-Con, at least with San Diego, they also wait for that to release so much new stuff. Because you can't, the thing is you can't get that information online. And they've done it, like when I went years ago, they were actually really good that the stuff I learned at that one wasn't released for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Like artwork, new TV shows, stuff like that.
Well, they have new things and exclusives for San Diego that are just fantastic. Like, I got tons of things when I went there last year.
I just don't know, like, should it be as big as it is, or should other cons step it up?
I think other cons are stepping it up. So there's Denver that's coming up. Ours was actually not too bad. I think they said that we were...
But is there a fear of it getting too big? Because I don't want to sit there and be paying for local Comic-Con and then be paying $200 or $300 just to get in. That's my concern.
Again, so that's the other thing that's really frustrating.
Blade right there.
That personally, I don't like how things are getting so big. I like San Diego Comic-Con.
It's intense.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
You have to definitely be there like all through the whole weekend to really soak it in. And cause like I went through, like I was at Boom and then I went to Dark Horse and I was going to all these trying to get the comics, but like I wanted to just sit and actually like look at things. But then you're like, oh man, like if I don't go, I'm going to miss this.
And I was a Hall H person, so I wasn't even caring about the books or the comic books or anything. I was just trying to jump from different halls to find out new TV shows I was interested in, stuff like that, or getting merch from like it was the Mockingjay thing at the time. Yeah. So I was like, they're throwing pins at everyone. And you could sell them for like $50 if you could sell them that day. What? Yeah, man. And now I have like 3 of them. Like, God damn it. Like, yeah. But like that kind of, like, I didn't even play around with that there, but like walking through the floor, it was very claustrophobic. Yep. So I liked being up over at the halls. But the downside is if you're wanting to sit in the panels, sometimes like people don't fucking move. And they don't clear the rooms out. Like, when I went, they didn't clear the rooms out. So we had to go and sit, like, through something we weren't interested in just so we could see the next panel going up. Yeah. People would sit and just...
And wait.
Yeah. I don't even know if I actually got into Hall H. We did, like, a lot of the little ones. And we found some really cool stuff that we were interested in. But Hall H is, like, that's where Harry Potter would be. Or that's where fucking... Justice League, like everyone from the movies would be there. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I've ever been to one of those ones. Not the big ones.
Yeah, I liked actually being outside. And and I saw a lot of interviews being done at IGN. Yeah. And so that was really cool. I got to see the sheriff from Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. He like turned around and was like, "Hey guys," and I was like, "Oh my gosh." And then I actually liked just the food.
Really?
I just like San Diego going around and eating food.
That's the thing. So we're going this year. We don't have tickets because I feel like you can't get tickets unless you had gotten tickets once a year ago, and then you always
and you continuously order them, pre-order, and you have your member ID and everything. Because I went to go look and it was like literally $500.
It's almost like you have to get in there and then you just never give up your pre-order. Yeah, never.
Exactly.
So when we were thinking about
it's like sporting events.
Yeah.
And you have your season tickets.
True. That's true. Because we got in and then we were talking about buying
press pass.
We were talking about going the year after, and then it was like, oh yeah, we're probably not going to make it out. But it's like we realize that you lose your
chance. You have to do it.
Pay it. You can't. It's crazy. So we're thinking about going. We're gonna be in town this year. He's talking about going to downtown. I don't know because it's been years. You said you went last year. Mm-hmm. It's been years for me, and I don't know if I want to go and endure downtown again. I enjoyed what was out and around the con because they had live like face painting for Face Off when it was a big thing. They had like bowling with some of the cast from Doctor Who in some other place. They had bar trivia. We ended up meeting with a whole bunch of people from Maddie Collector, I think. No, He-Man.org. So it was like all the people who were on the forums, that kind of stuff. So I just don't know if it's worth going down there and walking around downtown in the midst of fucking Comic-Con. Like, I mean, in your opinion, last year...
It just depends on what you want to do. Because there's just a lot of weird little trinket things that go on. Yeah. I was just standing there to kind of see the people that they were doing interviews with. Just kind of taking in the site. Yeah. It wasn't like I was actually doing anything. I was waiting to get in.
I would have been more excited if Nerd HQ was still going on, but unfortunately, like I was saying last time, it's busy. I would have been fucking stoked to go down there. But now that that's not there, I just don't know. Because my husband wants to go for an exclusive. I don't even know what it is. But he said there's a store downtown that's selling them online now. And that's the whole reason he was going to go downtown was to go and wait in line and get whatever it needed to get versus going into the con to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just don't know if it's worth going down to downtown. Like, it just might be chaotic, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. Though I wouldn't mind seeing people, like, in costume and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, like, once you're down there, you kind of commit.
Done, yeah.
But you gotta kind of commit to be there all day, I think.
Yeah, and sometimes with the costumes, like, the things that were out there, and I know that there, what was it, Petco Park and things like that you can go and do things around there, but it wasn't, like, something that I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to go down there. Like, I would rather wait, pay a ticket, and go inside so that I can actually get my comic books, my signatures, I mean, that's totally up to you. You can do your whatever. Me, personally, I would rather...
It's con or nothing.
Yeah, it's con or nothing.
It's hard, because I enjoyed going to the convention. We split up because we had some of our people that we went with were going just to get toys so they could turn and sell them. And I just kind of, like, walked around, liked seeing all this stuff going on, and then picked up a shit ton of freebies from everyone's booth, which was fun. But I just, I don't know, con or nothing, I guess, huh? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So it takes the hype.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like it, but I'm not necessarily... I mean, here's the thing. If you had tickets, you'd go, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know.
But I have tickets if I would go to Phoenix. I'd go to Phoenix if I had tickets, is what I was trying to construct.
I went to the Phoenix one. I only stayed...
Did you go this year?
I went this year.
Oh, okay.
I think we ended up going on Sunday or something like that. But we only stayed, like, we Pocahontas and stuff, but we only stayed for like an hour and a half and we were good. Like, that was it.
Yeah. Did you pay for a ticket to go in?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't too bad, were they?
They were like... I think because we waited till last minute, we were close to like $50 or $60.
Okay.
And the problem was we only paid for like a one-day pass, and my husband was sitting here going, well, I really want to make it worth it. I don't want to come in and like waste it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, well, I feel like I've explored everything in the last hour and a half. My feet hurt. It's hot. I'm good. Like, there's nothing else. I bought the stickers there. But rather than that, there wasn't anything interesting that I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends goes every year, and she was like, oh, you need to go to the panels that are talking about people who do cosplay, but who actually build the stuff. But she I think she knows a couple different local artists, so she was really...
so she's excited because she wants to see those types of things.
Yeah. So
and,
I think interests her a little
them.
bit. Yeah, I think interests
Yeah, and everybody's always different. For me personally, last year I wanted to see Jim Butcher and get a signature.
Yeah.
And I could not find him. Every single day I would go to his booth while I was working the booth too.
Yeah.
And I went to his booth and he was always gone.
Yeah.
And then finally they'd be like, oh, he left for the day. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So the next day, tried it again. Then Sunday, last day, I left work, drove all the way on a break to go see, and he was not there. But luckily somebody was nice enough to get a signature on a map of his Codex Alera series.
That.
So I actually did. I just didn't get to meet him. But that's okay. Someday I'll see him.
It's hard. It's like double blade of like... Because I liked San Diego. I enjoyed the experience. I don't know if it's something I have to deal with ever again. But I don't know if I feel like it's worth the tickets. Because it's so crazy.
Yeah. Personally, I think it is worth the tickets if you go with the right people.
Okay, agreed. But not the scalper tickets at $500. Because I feel like the ticket... I don't even know what the prices are, but I know when we bought them... They were getting close to $200, and everyone was like having a shit over it. And they're like, I'm not paying $250 or whatever. But I have a feeling they're like $250.
I think they're around there. And if that's totally not true and you guys want to tell us different, definitely.
I mean, I guess when you think about it, $250 and it's like a 4-day pass, that's not horrific.
Well, I thought it was just a 1-day pass.
Fuck you. If it's a 1-day pass, it's a whole... I'm just like going to take that right fucking back.
I'll put that right up your ass.
Put that right fucking back. No,
why'd you put that into Ben Affleck's ass? Because that's where it's going.
Fist, and then spread them wide. Spread your fingers
out. Ouch.
Like a glove. I don't know, because, that got weird. But, like, I like the Phoenix one. I want it to get more popular, but I also don't, because I don't want to be paying hundreds of dollars.
Exactly.
Especially, and I don't know if it's because of a local thing. Because it's one thing to pay that money and go to San Diego and make like a whole thing out of it versus like, motherfucker, I'm a local, you're fucking up my downtown, making hard... Like, think about it. Downtown San Diego gets completely fucked up.
Yep.
And if we were living there locally, you'd be like, oh, fuck, it's Comic-Con again. Like, the whole weekend's going to be weird. Like,
we sound like the old people.
Fuck.
Well, good thing we don't live in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And when I go over there, I can't figure out how to fucking drive around that shit anyway.
No.
Because that's the only place that they're like, let's put one-ways everywhere.
Let's put
what
a one-way.
What the fuck is that?
It freaked me out. I got here, I was just learning really how to drive. Got down there, did a one-way, but did the back, like, the wrong way. And I was like, fuck my life. Like, it was so bad. So then I was going to start taking the light rail in. So I rode it the first time like it was done. And now... My husband's like, yeah, don't do the light rail. I hear people just get in random fist fights all the time now.
What?
I don't know. I
I've
don't know
never
if it's
heard
true.
that.
I don't know if I want to try it again on my own, but I did ride it the first time by myself for like a, for like a convention for work, for like a bridal thing.
I'll totally go with you. We can make a little date out of it.
We'll just like go down for like lunch or something.
We'll go to this best, amazing pizzeria.
Hold on.
Pizzeria Bianco.
What if
or
we
Blanco.
get stabbed or punched in the face?
What?
What if we get stabbed or punched in the face?
At the pizza place?
No, on the light rail. I'm gonna be so mad at you. I'll be like bleeding out. I'm like, motherfucker,
I fucking told you.
Yeah.
Can we wear like wrestling belts? I feel like if we
So we
had
don't get stabbed?
WWE wrestling belts.
Like thick belts? Yeah, we'd probably be alright.
Well, no, like we actually have the wrestling belts on so they think that we're wrestlers.
Or they think we're psychos and we don't get like stabbed with shanks.
Let's get those whiteout contacts again.
Yeah.
What up, bitches?
I don't know. I thought you meant like under our shirt because it'd be hard to get through.
Oh, like Kevlar.
Yeah.
We can definitely wear some
like
Kevlar.
Just
Haha!
to
Joke's on you.
To be on the light rail. Fucking body armored up like the SWAT team.
That's so funny.
Where are you going today? I'm riding the light rail.
We're gonna go get pizza.
It's probably not that bad. I'm sure it's not that bad. But
I didn't have a bad experience.
I
use it to go to the Talking Stick Arena.
When's the last time you went?
I went to a wrestling match in Talking Stick, and it was probably 2015.
So it's been a couple years.
It has been.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's saying 2008 is stabby time. Like, I don't know.
2008?
18. I probably said 8, but I meant 18.
You did say 2008.
We went
so you're
back
saying
in
that
fucking time, guys.
You're saying that 2018 there's
It's
people getting stabbed.
I don't know.
Just recently?
I don't know. He told me this and it freaked me out. So I'm sure people who listen probably actually are like, wow, those girls are fucking whiny bitches and I ride that shit every day.
Basic!
So yeah, basic problems. So let us know if anyone's been stabbed recently. He didn't say stabbing. I brought that in. I went over the top. He was saying punched in the face. That's what he was saying. People getting random fist fights and punched in the fucking
People get
schnoz.
punched in the face at grocery stores.
This is true. I just don't want someone to come up and randomly punch me in the face.
I'm sure they didn't randomly punch somebody in the face. I'm sure somebody was mouthing off like little ass.
Or it was like a crazy hobo fight and punched in the fucking face.
Well, then hobos can fight hobos. You're going with me on the light rail, and we're gonna get pizza.
Oh my god, it's gonna scare the shit out of me.
I can't wait. We're totally gonna tape this.
So we need to go down for pizza, but have you been to the Japanese garden down there? Super cute. No. It's so cute. Cute.
I'll totally go.
It's nice.
Can we go also to the art museum?
That's up like North Phoenix.
No.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
You mean the Science Center again?
No.
Because that's where it stops. It's like right near it. We can do the Science Center again.
We can totally do the Science Center.
What art one? Because I only know of the art one in North Phoenix and then the MIM.
There's an art one. It's awesome. We'll totally go. It had a samurai exhibit earlier last year.
Okay, I think we're thinking of different things.
There.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Because there is the Arizona Science Center.
Yeah.
That didn't have the samurai exhibit because at that time there was a shark one that I wanted to go to, but somebody wanted to look at the samurais.
Do you know there's another wildlife aquarium zoo in Phoenix?
In Phoenix?
Yes, not the one that you know, because I googled that on the map and it's not the same one. I don't think. It might be a check. I was googling date ideas for Mark and then thinking what we could do, and I'm sitting here looking at it and it's like, oh yeah, it's like on the 10.
Can we go to the dolphin place?
I've been. It's
I haven't
nice.
seen the dolphins.
You mean you want to go swimming with the dolphins? It's like $150 to do it.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could swim with them.
Yeah.
But there's also a polar bear bar.
Oh my God.
That's all cold and like the chairs are made out of ice.
No, that's not fair.
Yes,
Shut up.
it is. Yes, it is.
Birthday party. Just me,
Yes!
you and dolphins?
We don't have friends.
The aquarium was really nice. But I'm trying to think. Yeah. Oh, I found glow-in-the-dark putt-putt. Which I thought was interesting.
That's by Glendale.
And we need to do...
Brett used to work there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
If you still work...
That's
Brett,
fitting.
if you still work there, we need tickets.
And then...
We also, if we go putt-putt...
Yeah. Do you say putt-putt? Because everyone yells at me saying you should say mini-golf. And I was like, putt-putt.
No, it's putt-putt.
It's totally putt-putt.
It's putt-putt.
I have a fucking horrific story about putt-putt if we want to get into that.
We will definitely... Hold on one second. If we go putt-putt, we are definitely going to Castle's sex store.
Is that the one by the big putt-putt place?
The one that Castle and Coasters?
Yeah.
I want you to go there because there is a remote ass in a glass case.
Is this that one you told me that you were touching?
You slap it and it slaps and it's real. But then there's like a butthole and everybody you can tell has just been fingering this butt because it's like ripping off
it's
the
like
silicone and it's dirty.
Yeah.
And it's not like a cute dirty butt.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh,
like
I'm
old,
sad.
Like old silicone, like an old toy. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like dusty on the edges. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Dusty butthole.
And then I'll have to show you the Kong.
Okay.
Because it's literally... I showed you a picture of that, right?
Yeah, but you're talking... Yeah, so we'll see that and we'll see the dusty butthole. That's fine.
Cool. Awesome. Girl date. Now what about putt-putt? We're totally off topic with San Diego ComicCon
well,
and
we kind of passed it. We kind of went past it.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? We're like hype, done. I mean, we kind of passed it.
That's how I feel with San Diego. It's like, yay.
Passed it. Yeah.
And then next year it comes around and then you're like, oh fuck, I forgot to go. San Diego ComicCon.
Weekend goes by, you're like,
yeah, okay.
That's exactly what, now that you mention it, like that, you cracked the fucking code. That's pretty much it. You're like, oh yeah, San Diego. And then, alright, cool. Yep. That was fun.
Literally.
And then you find all the shit you need to online for freezies. For most of it, obviously.
Yeah.
Someone's bound to leak something. Don't take video. Fuck you, government. I don't know why the government's involved. Fuck you, government. I'm gonna leak fucking Batman and Superman. Do you bleed? Like, that came out. That fucking came out. Everyone knew about it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But speaking of not taking videos and everything, I told you I went to Kevin Hart's stand-up.
Yeah. The
Irresponsible tour, which was fucking rad.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved it. Literally, I felt...
That's on my bucket list to see comedian stand-up live, because I've never seen that.
No? Do you want to go on the 14th with me?
I'll
to
check.
Winnie Cummings?
Ooh, I'll check. I'll see if I have anything going on.
Okay, cool.
I think I have a family shoot, but in the morning.
Thing... Well, it's at night.
Okay.
It's like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I think it's 7. So one thing about me, I love stand-up comedy. I love seeing them. I love going there. That's my jam.
She loves quoting it.
I love quoting it. And then I'm like, oh, they did this skit, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, what? It's not funny.
Or like you tell me it, and then I finally get to watch it on Netflix, but you've delivered the whole line or like most of the actual show.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
It's amazing.
But so then I'll go through and I'm like, this is what she said. This is what Jenna was talking about.
Kevin Hart is, when you get in there, they literally state, and it was his birthday, so even better, I got to sign the card that they brought out. It was like this big ass card. It was cardboard, and I signed on the top.
That's cool.
But I was, you walk in there, and they literally were like, if you have your cell phone, you'll get kicked out. So I'm like literally like, well, you can't say that because now I feel like I need to have my cell phone out.
Oh, yeah.
And everything that you're thinking of, you're like, oh, I really need to... Oh, I can't text anyone.
I need to turn it off.
do anything. Yeah, like you cannot touch it at all. And like it was the hardest thing. And these are all adults.
Yeah.
You know, like no kids are at the show. And they were like, do not. Everything is like, no cell phones. So they had this guy walk out on stage, did his little skit, and he's like, hey, reminder, no cell phones. And he like leaves. Next guy comes on, so it's like his like fluff. I call them fluffers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
it's what are they called? Openers for bands.
Yeah.
Like
I like them. I like fluffers because I think that's hilarious.
Well, they get started. Well, yeah, fluffers. I like that.
They get started.
They get
the shows. They get the crowd laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Andrew Dice Clay. That just reminded me of. Anywho. So the next guy came on, he was doing a skit, went off, and then the guy came back to like announce the third fluffer, and he was like, making a joke about the guy's skit, and he's like, just to let you guys know, 30 people have already been kicked out.
Wow.
And I was like, the fuck? Like, and these people were no joke. There was this amazing, out of shape, he was so adorable, security guard.
Well, they're my favorite.
He was my favorite, and I was like...
His name's probably Bill.
No, I think he looked like more of like a Dwayne.
Or like...
And he was just so cute.
Larry.
And he...
Maybe like a Lloyd or a Larry.
He had something wrong with his leg.
Oh, shame.
And so he was like hobbling, but like the people would come up to him, like the other people with the vest that says no cell phones on it, that they probably just hired for that event, or they're in that event, and they're like, oh, up there, and they're pointing, and then Larry, he starts hobbling.
Oh, he come for you.
And
he coming.
And I like stopped listening to the comedy show because I was like watching him because it was like right up here, and I'm like looking, and I'm like, what is he doing? And he's like, you need to come with me.
So you're like a hype. You're like, oh,
I know. I'm like, oh, Larry's got another one. I'm like dancing. I'm like in the first row.
You fucking out.
Right next to the stage.
Oh,
like
Jesus.
Wasn't even watching. So because they were taping it, and if they have the fluffers on there, because I don't know, I think they probably will have Kevin Hart only. Yeah. Because that's usually how they have his on Netflix. But if they had the fluffer part where I was being taped, you would see my head turned, and I would be like, what the fuck?
Oh, God.
So,
literally
that was awesome.
Security guy.
Yeah, I was like literally just intrigued by this security guy. So, we'll have to figure out if you can come on the 14th because she is amazing.
She Tempe or Phoenix?
She's going to be Tempe Improv.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I can actually drive there and not feel worried.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm going down a one-way. I can't find out where I'm going.
I don't like the highways. I'm not a fan. No, it's bad. It's so bad.
Where am I going?
And you're like, get on the highway. It's fine. I like the scenic route.
Oh my God. When Bridget first moved here, when I first met Bridget, I was trying to get her to drive somewhere. And she's like, I can't drive on the... I didn't say
I couldn't. I was being honest and open with you, saying
scared.
I have anxiety about fucking driving somewhere. And you're like, you were fine about it. She's like, fine, it's okay. I'll drive. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, I drive everywhere though.
I know.
So that's fine.
You have a better car.
Well, now. Okay, so San Diego, we got over that.
We're talking about Pop Pop. We don't have to go back to that.
Oh, please, let's go to Pop Pop.
We can share that. Dude, it's embarrassing.
Let's do this then.
Such a fucking
Who else wants to see or hear Bridget and her embarrassing story? Everybody has their hands up. I see that. Look at them. They're like jumping up and down.
I will share this, and I hope you will be inspired to share your embarrassing childhood thing, because this was fucking one of the moments that traumatized me growing up. So we had, growing up, this place called Harris Hill, and that's where, it's kind of like Sandlot. It's like where everyone goes to like swim, right? It's like where you're summer break. That's where everyone fucking goes.
Love Sandlot.
Yeah, so everyone fucking goes there. It's summer break. That's where everyone is. They got fucking high dive, everything. So we have...
That kid can't outrun that dog.
No, there's no way.
Rodriguez! I don't care what ethnicity you are.
There's 2 things that drive people to Harris Hill. 3.
Drugs.
There's drugs. Probably now, because that shit's dirty. And where I grew up, it's fucking dirty. There's not hang gliding. It's like gliders. They attach a plane to another plane that doesn't have any like propellers, and they take you up. And they take you up, you fly, and they detach you, and you just kind of glide around.
That's rad.
Yeah, so they have a pilot that does it, but they have that. But the main thing is the high dive, like so swimming, and fucking putt-putt. Fucking putt-putt, man. It was bad shit. Putt-putt and ice cream and all that stuff. So I was very young. I don't really remember how old I was, but old enough. Maybe like 6, 7, something like that. Well, we go to play putt-putt, and I believe it's my sisters. I think my mom and dad were there, and we're going to start a round of putt-putt, and my sisters are taking forever, and I really needed to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Really
like
bad.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Okay.
Really bad. And all I remember is we're playing putt-putt, and I think I get maybe to the first putt, maybe second or third, I'm not sure, and vividly remember just crying and peeing all over the putt-putt course. Like, standing on it, just peeing.
Wait,
vividly.
You're still just walking?
No, I started crying and just peed. Like, where I was standing. I was just standing. I don't know if I was, like, where you hit the first time or, like I was halfway through like hitting through something, and I just realized it hurt so bad I was going to pee, and I was in public, so I started crying profusely and then just like sobbing and then peed everywhere. And I was in shorts.
So it was going down your leg. Oh no! Did it go into your socks?
I think so, yeah. So, and I think I was the age where I had the socks with the frills on the edges. So I had, like, I was young. But yeah, I just remember crying, like, full body sobbing and then peeing myself on this putt-putt course. So, like, and I think to this day, my sisters, like, if we were going to go to Harris Hill, they're like, oh, Bridget, like, are you going to go fucking pee on the course? Like, it's
Thanks,
bad.
sisters.
But it's something I vividly remember happening.
Yeah.
Like, peeing on that.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. Never pooped in a pool or anything like that, but, like, peeing at the putt-putt was, like, devastating to me because I knew it was going to happen. I didn't want to go, like, find the restroom because I was young, so everything seemed so big and far away, and I just started sobbing. And then peed myself. Not peed then sobbed. Sobbed and then peed because I knew it was going to happen. I was like, no! And then just everywhere. It was so bad.
Well, so you cried because you knew you were going to pee. Not because you were like, oh,
and then I cried harder because I was peeing. In public. And now it's like if we're going to pee and, you know, you go out for a drink, you probably find a dumpster and pee by that now. No biggie. But like... But, like, when you're a kid and you're 6 in a putt-putt course, it's the most devastating thing versus, you know, you're 20-something peeing between two cars. Completely different perspectives.
Probably because you're drunk by that point.
Yeah,
That's adorable.
That and, like, twisting my ankle was, like, a big, like, moment for me. But, like, that putt-putt was one of the first ones. Like, big fucking, like, earth-shattering... embarrassment.
I'll literally have to think of something to like match
Great,
that.
so I'm just saying that and then nothing else.
Well, no, because so I can totally tell you one real quick.
Yeah, don't leave me with the only one.
No, I'll share an embarrassing pee pants story. So if,
you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Thank you for being such a friend,
guys.
You're being such an amazing friend because you're not leaving me with the story of peeing my pants. You're going to join me with it. So thank you so much.
I'm going to sit right next to you in my dirty pee pants. I'll come at you like a spider monkey.
I can love that.
So, my friend, what's even worse is if they ever listen to this, they're going to know who I am. And they're going to...
Hey, most people, they're going to be like, oh, Bridget, her sister's Harris Hill. Oh, yeah, that's the bitch who peed on the puppet course. I was 6. No one knows. And who cares? Everyone pees their pants.
I was in middle school.
No!
Wait.
I like
no,
that.
elementary.
Okay.
Elementary.
Why'd you just make it younger for it to be believable, right?
Right? No. Well, no, because of what? 5th grade?
Yeah.
That's 1 year. It was probably like 4th or 5th grade.
Something like that, right?
Something
it's
like
it's old enough that you remember it, but not young enough where you don't, kind of.
Correct. Thing. And you know better, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. So I went over to my friend's house. And... I don't even know what we were doing. So after school, I walked over to her house because my mom said that I could, or her mom even picked us up and then
we drove. It was a big deal to go to a friend's house or like ride the bus to their house.
Yeah.
It was like a big fucking
So I was super excited and I was there and I have no idea what we were doing and I had the ugliest khakis on. Ugliest.
Khakis?
Why? Why did my mom let me wear khakis? And I'm like, just to let you guys know, when I was growing up, I was like the duff. Like, everybody else was super cute, and my friend, and
I was a big
once
girl.
I say this, she's gonna know who she is right away. She was just and everybody else, she was this adorable Japanese little girl, half Japanese, half American, and she just was adorable, had everything super, like, cute, jelly pens, Hello Kitty, like, everything, and I wanted to be like her. And so I would hang out with her all the time. She's my best friend.
Does she know that this happened?
I don't know. Because nothing ever was said. Nothing was ever talked about. But I knew because I was like, oh yeah, totally just peed myself. I don't even know like if I had to go, because I can't think of how far away that was. Like, come on, I knew better.
Yeah.
Like, did I just not get up because I wanted to continue playing with whatever we were doing?
Yeah.
But I went to her house. And I remember sitting on, like, my legs.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there and like
it happened.
Then it was like I didn't want to go anywhere else because I could feel it. And then I didn't want to
it's warm, you're like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do?
Exactly.
I panic.
And then so I think I even took like
That's
my shirt and I tied it
around. You did the waist tie? You on your period. You don't do that when you pee your pants. That's like the classic.
I didn't have my period yet.
But that's like the classic. You do the waist tie when you have your period and you're at an amusement park. That's when you do the tie around your waist.
I totally tied it around my waist, and like I didn't want to go anywhere in her house, but we were still playing, and like
Oh my god! So how did I
think my mom just came and picked me up.
It was
and
khakis.
It was khakis. I'm pretty sure you could see it.
Yeah, I was like, khakis, you're gonna see it.
Like you had to have. Like then she just go around and call me the dirty pee pants kid. Like to this day, she probably is like, oh, that girl peed in her pants.
You know what? Okay, I'll one up you. I'll tell you my last pee story. Because this one...
Oh, yeah? I'll tell you my last pee story.
It was 5 minutes ago, peed my pants.
I'm doing it right now.
So this was a secret for the longest time. I actually didn't tell my sister this. She had no idea until I was an adult. Full-on adult. She's like, what? I didn't know that story. I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, this happened. I was old enough, okay? We had bunk beds. My sisters... I was always with one of my sisters because we didn't have enough room.
Mm-hmm.
So my oldest usually had this purple room covered in Teen Beat, had the fucking stickers and glow-in-the-dark stars, all that stuff. And the fucking beads in the front.
Yep.
That's where you want to fucking be. Anyway, so she had that room, and my other sister and I had bunk beds, and we'd share the room. Well, for some reason, so cool that my older sister was coming in and like sleeping in my bunk bed with me, and I think Becky was above, so I don't know. For some reason, she wanted to hang out. Like, fuck yeah, so cool. Technically there's two stories of this. So, and I was a bedwetter for quite a while, to the point where like my dad was like, yeah, no, you can totally sleep in my bed with me, but if you pee, you're gonna have to get out. And I was like, it's fine, I won't. And then sure enough, I peed. He's like, you're done, get out. So my sister came.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. So my sister came and was sleeping in my bottom bunk with me, and I don't remember how old I was. Again, old enough to know better, because I woke up, I had peed the bed right next to my sister, right next to her. She's sound asleep. I'm old enough to realize that, oh shit, I just peed the bed. I went to the bathroom, finished peeing, grabbed a towel.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
How'd you hold it?
I don't know.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Grabbed a towel, put it on the pee spot, like dabbed it to try to like absorb it in. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I left the towel there and left her sleeping in that bed. I left her sleeping in the bed with a towel next to her, covering the pee that I had done. And she got up like a few hours later and didn't say anything about it. And she didn't know. So like I was home for something, and I was well into my 20s. And I was home for something, I think for like a wedding or something. And we were talking about stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I pissed the bed with you in it. She's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, you don't remember that? And she's like, what are you talking about? And she had no idea that I had peed the bed, put the blanket on, and fucking left.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I got one for you.
Oh, God.
This is the last one. We're done after this.
Okay. I like
and
that
this is
bonding.
not. This is the ending, because
you can't top it.
It's not about us.
Okay.
It's not about you. It's not about me.
Okay.
It's about somebody else who peed the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm ready.
So, I had my 21st birthday, so I was 21.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a rough one then.
This is gonna, no, I think I probably did pee myself when
that's kind of, you kind of do.
Yeah. I think I was throwing up and peeing at the same time.
For all you out there who are gonna have your 21st birthday, you're gonna pee yourself.
Yeah, just wear diapers.
Embrace it.
Yep.
Just when it happens, or like when you throw up, just embrace it. Let it happen.
Yeah.
Just loosen your throat. Let it happen. You'll be praying to throw up, and then you will, and you'll just be so happy.
So I met this guy, and he was a bartender. So the next day after my 21st birthday, I went into the same bar that I went to with my friends. Mm-hmm. I was hungover as fuck, but somebody wanted to come and hang out with me or have, drinks. And I was like, I don't want drinks, but I'll go with you. Yeah, it was the day after. So I go there, and the bartender was like, kind of like snarky. And I was like, totally not paying attention. He's like, do you not remember? And I was like, huh? Like, who the fuck's you?
Yeah.
And he's like, I threw limes at you last night because you're I was like, dude, I was blacked out. It was Thursday, and it was double shots or whatever. Ooh. So I had two, I don't know who gave me this. Like, what stupid bartender gave me a Stoli around the world, which is pretty much all the Stoli you can think of in every different flavor, double.
I had a pink pussy for my 21st birthday.
Oh, that's nothing. Pink pussies are easy.
And my friend tied a balloon around me so she wouldn't lose me.
That's actually adorable.
Then she just clicked them to my pants. So there's a picture for my 21st birthday in a fucking rundown bathroom. Like,
ew.
Like,
I hate the bathroom.
Stray cat.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking hole in the wall bar, and you just see my balloons above the stall.
That's so gross.
Yeah. Continue, sorry. So you got limes thrown at your face.
Yeah, so then, anywho, this guy was trying to hit on me, so...
Wait, same dude that was throwing limes?
Same dude that was throwing limes at me the night before.
Of course he fucking was.
We started hooking up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, and this is... I was 21.
That's how when you're 21, that's
ago.
what you like at 21, is guys going, I fucking threw limes at you. Oh, really? Be mean to me, okay.
No, he actually played Halo. So we literally played Halo.
Jesus.
Every single...
That's what my boyfriend and I did. We played Halo all the fucking time.
This guy's such a douche, though. Let me tell you, this guy's a fucking
What's his name?
douche.
Never mind.
I can't even remember his name.
Because I always thought...
All I can see is his shitty-ass face, and I want to punch it. Like, all the time, because he's gross. And I don't even know... I like, lowered my standards. Because I was like...
21, like, fuck it.
Ooh, cute. He's a bartender. I work at a sports bar. We play Halo together. Like, that is my life. Like, was I dumb?
Oh
yes.
My God.
So, anywho... Dickface, we'll just call him that, decided to not tell me that he was still with his ex-girlfriend that he told me about, which is totally fine.
Yeah, you don't seem bitter about it at all.
So I told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And he showed up at my bar. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, he liked even the Seahawks. Like, who the fuck likes Seahawks? Like, go Pack, go. And I was like, he was watching the football games with me at my sports bar. So he's like, I'd like it if you spent the night or whatever he said. And I was like, I don't know. I don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
But anywho, for some reason, I decided to go over there.
Yeah, might as well.
And he was already drinking that whole day.
Okay.
So I got off of work. He's already drinking. And we go to his place. Like, it was not exciting at all in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
We pass out.
Yeah.
I wake up the next day because I have to go to class. Because I was going through community college.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy mother F. Like, did I pee myself?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I didn't even drink that much. Like, what? I'm, like, freaking out. Like, I am soaked.
Oh,
like,
God.
What is around me? But it's not me. Like, I'm touching myself.
Yeah, you're like...
And I was like, hold on. Not me.
Like, Little Miss is okay.
Yeah, she's dry. But my ass wet. Like, did I shit myself?
Yeah. You're like, did this just go from bad to worse?
I get up slowly. And
as you do.
Dickface is laying there. And I was like, motherfucker, that is around him. He peed on me. I was very nice. I tucked him in and said, fuck you. And I left and never talked to him again.
See,
I think he moved to Boston.
He didn't have the audacity to wake up early and put a towel next to you. And then,
exactly! So, men, if you do pee the bed, wake up.
I mean, even
wake up
I
and
did
put a
bad.
towel on there.
I mean, at least I still have foul play on that, because I did care. But, like, I would say if that happened now, like, if I woke up and I had peed, I would tell my husband, I'd be like, oh, shit, man. Like, fuck, buddy. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm sorry it happened, but you might want to get up. Like, you might want to roll over to the other side. Like, that's rough, man. And I feel bad because my sister didn't know, and I just, like, you're the perspective. Like, it could have gotten worse.
It could have. You didn't do bad.
I peed a little.
You peed a little, and you went and peed in the toilet.
Yeah.
This motherfucker soaked the bed, my ass, my, like, everything.
Gross.
And so I just tucked him in and said, peace out.
Ugh.
I wonder whatever happened. Like, I would be interested to see, like, how he woke up and was like, did this bitch just piss the bed?
Yeah, she peed and left.
No, bro. You check your pants.
Oh, my God. I'm sure he'll realize it.
Definitely.
Ugh.
Well, as we're getting closer to this awesome ending of this whole
oh, my God. How did we end on pee?
I don't know. We're not going to end on pee, though, guys. What I'm going to do, I have a great treat for Bridget. I'm going to read her an Amazon review and see if she laughs, because she's very hard to make laugh.
That's not true.
Things that I think are funny, you don't laugh at.
Yeah, but you laugh at everything.
That is true. And I sound like a hyena. Is what I've been told.
All the time.
Or the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I'll probably smile and go, huh?
So, and then I'll show you the picture after. So
Okay.
this isn't a review from Amazon, and it's the Wenger 16999 Swiss Army Knife Giant.
Okay. So it's a Swiss Army knife, a big one.
This is a huge Swiss Army knife, and I'm going to show you the picture after I'm done. This was on May 27th, 2014. And the title is
So dramatic.
Changed My Life
Okay.
by Christy.
Okay.
This is a review. Received this knife as a gift for my 18th birthday. Wish I had known what it was, because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mom fainted and my dad laughed. Handed me a beer. I was born a girl. -2 stars because my breasts were really nice.
Oh my god! That's way too much. What is that?
That's a man's knife.
So she's saying that she fucking became a dude.
Because
There's
touching
a
that.
screwdriver on it. What?
Do you see all of that?
Oh my god, you do not need that much stuff. I think there's a compass in there. What the fuck?
Isn't that the best?
That is pretty good. That's a good review. Like, I literally grew a mustache when I touched it. That's pretty damn good. That's fairly accurate.
That is fairly accurate. And if you guys see this, look up the Wenger 16999 Swiss
God.
Army knife, and you'll see what we're talking about. The last one, overhead rubber penguin mask, happy feet animal fancy dress.
Oh my fucking god.
Title. I should probably say how many stars they
You
give.
can't even get through it.
They gave 4 stars. The title is, I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children.
Oh no.
May 24th, 2015, by Sir Chubbs. I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children. They are terrified of the mask. Whenever they protest about their bedtime or ask for too many sweets, I whip on the mask and my eyes are watering. I whip on the mask and they soon know who is the king penguin.
Oh my god. So the picture she's showing me, it's not even, so it's not, hold on. Okay. So it's happy feet, but it's like a fucking legit real penguin head and its mouth is agaped. Like, it's open, its tongue is like out, it looks like it's making horrific noises.
Yeah, like it's screaming. It's in the screaming state.
I think this would be hilarious if someone showed up and fucking had this on their head and they started singing lullaby. I don't know, that would probably freak me out.
That would freak me out. So this person has definitely
King penguin.
got the idea of how you guys can train your kids. So if your kids are being little assholes, wear this king penguin and tell them who's boss.
Now, and then we had briefly talked about it, or thought about talking about it earlier today, because she was saying, oh my god, Amazon reviews, and then she was talking about, I saw her typing in the gummy bears. If you guys have never fucking heard of it, sugar-free, like, gummy bears.
Yes,
the people...
sugar-free, Haribo sugar-free gummy bear 5-pound bag. So not even just a tiny bag, it's a 5-pound bag. You guys have to listen or read the reviews.
Yeah, the reviews are hilarious. They talk about all fucking kinds of stuff. Some of my favorites are like talking about like molten lava coming out of their butthole.
Here, just a little clip, but wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincters were screaming. It felt like my delicate starfish was a gaping maw. Projectile vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste. How's that? Bridget's starting. Oh my god, I'm not editing this. I'm not editing anything. I can't even talk.
See, no, I do laugh, but usually it's about butts.
Or how they tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw.
Oh my god. I'm crying. Okay, you need to read these, and the funny and weird thing of it is that people read these and then they don't believe it, so they buy the bag and then eat it, and then they end up writing. They go, "I didn't believe it. Like, those are my favorite reviews. Like, I didn't think it was real, but it is real. Like, it's hell on earth.
I think this one actually, the one that I was reading about the Niagara Falls.
Didn't believe it?
Is, no, they gave it to a friend, thinking that maybe it was just that they were sensitive to the sugar, the sugar-free part.
Yeah.
Which then she messaged saying, all of the same for her, and a phone call from her while on the toilet, telling me she really wished she would have listened. I think she was crying. Which then it stated her sister was skeptical and suspected that they were exaggerating. She took them to work since there was still 99% of a 5-pound bag left.
Wow.
She works for a construction company.
So how many are you having? Like, he
This
said
one-
90.
this
They barely
one-
ate any.
They didn't eat any. So in the beginning of this one, they are saying that they ate 20 of these.
That's not a lot.
20 gummy bears.
That's not a lot.
No. And
that's
they
like
had
2 handfuls of gummy bears.
this person on this review. So
20.
if you guys do want to check it,
20 gummy bears.
20 gummy bears. They had 20 gummy bears and had this for the whole night and day.
Oh.
So it's not like, did Haribo take this off?
No,
I think they're
keep
still
buying
there.
it.
I think they're still there. They didn't even change their formula.
Even if you're only getting 20, you can buy a small bag and fuck yourself up. Like, why?
My other favorite part
There's
of
a
this
part
one,
of me that's like, I'm like, well, what if you have 5? But like, I'm too worried because I don't want to call you and be like, it's real. It's all real. I don't want to call you like that.
So this even better.
Don't do it.
Then came the flatulence. Heavens to Purgatroyd. The sounds like trumpets calling the demons back to hell. The stench like 1,000 rotten corpses vomited. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odors.
I mean, I've had some that are like
Touché
thick.
for those people who write these reviews and are epic.
They are written very well.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to write a book. Like,
But the thing is, it's like, it's still realistic 'cause that guy's talking about like his horrible farts, but like, I'm sure everyone's had it where it's like a thick smog. And you're just like, ooh, I gotta crop dust and go. Like, I can't. You don't turn and go through it. Like, it's just, that's suicide, my friends.
yeah, don't.
You lay a thick smog and you turn and go through it. Suicide. Ooh, or a hot car. Ooh, Arizona hot summer car. Oh man.
I do not do that.
I've been caught in the crossfire. And then, I've been caught in the crossfire, and then you're like, oh, it won't be bad. Then you test it. You're like, it's not going to be so bad.
But then the
Even-
problem is outside.
No,
Hot air.
That's the thing.
It means hot ass.
You
in your
test
face.
it. You test it. You're like, I'm gonna do a little. Like, you let a little out, and you're like, oh god, and then you open the window. You're like, oh, it came right back in. It's not good.
Now it's like molten.
It's hot. That's hot.
Hot mess.
Fucking hot sulfur. Like, that's it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I could ever try the sugar free.
Nope, I'm not
And if you
going to.
ever snuck it to me, I'd be so angry at you.
I'd be so mad. I wouldn't buy
I'd be
those.
so angry.
The things that I ate were those jelly beans that were Harry Potter ones that tasted like vomit and shit.
Yeah.
Like literally shit.
Vomit and shit.
There's one that's dog poo.
I did make jalapeno jelly, and it was like looser than jelly, so it was like a chutney thing. That burned.
That burned? Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Note to self, don't
It's the only
eat chutney
flavor
from...
It's the only flavor your butthole can like register is spicy.
Your butthole is
Yeah.
spicy!
So she didn't lie. We didn't end on P. We ended on the other.
Yep, I just needed to do that for you guys.
That's what happened. You
Actually,
bring
I
up
wasn't
that.
even trying to do that. I was trying to end
How
on
did we
the
get
penguin head.
How did we get so fucking lost?
I apologize, guys. That was...
So yeah, I'm like, let's end it with. So I collect rollerblades and cellos. Wonderful, nice, wonderful things.
I absolutely love
unicorns,
signed books, autographed
Lisa
comics.
Franks.
Lisa Frank. Oh, Pogs.
Oh, fucking slammers.
Yes!
Pog slammers.
Yes.
And we were talking
Sitting
about
on Amazon and buying stupid shit for multiple...
we need to get fucking ribbon dancers.
Ribbon dancers, it's a...
Is that what it was?
No,
No, that's
no.
the song. Everywhere. That one. Dun, dun, dun. No.
No, I was saying... You want to know what song I listened to and I
What?
put on my Facebook the other day?
What?
I'm too sexy
Did you
for
really?
my... Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I gotta say... I'll play it for you right now after this. But anywho,
Sorry.
we are totally getting off topic. We are done. We ended with poop. We apologize. Not really.
We need to do it
sorry,
after
not
hour.
sorry. Hashtag Demi Lovato. All that fun stuff.
Demi Lovato.
She sings that song. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. You guys, I'm gonna stick to my day job because I don't know how the fucking song goes.
You can mute this now. We're done.
We're totally done. So, until next time, peace. Always remember to geek responsibly.